Hello and welcome. This is Entertainment News on Channels Television, and today we are in the creative space of one of the industry legends. This is one that I particularly like. We call him Egberi Papa One. The Gen Zs will call him Egberi Popsy. Timaya, the one and only Timaya, and we're in this creative space. Thank you very much for allowing us to come
You're
into this
welcome.
space.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you again.
Yes, so the first thing that struck me about this space is the fact that I see a lot of art around. You know, there's one charging bull out there, you know, there's another head hanging here, and there are a lot of paintings and all of that. That's very arty. How arty are you? What does art mean to you?
Art is deep. Art is life. Art is another way to save money or invest money. So it's very important to me. Yeah.
Music, arts. Of course, we know that you've expressed yourself in music, but does art also have that space as music in your heart?
Art speaks to me. You feel me? Like the bull energy, right? They say you're what you eat, the things you see, the fearlessness.
Right.
The bull is not, this is compared to non-animal.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
At all. So I'm on my lane. That's why I like the bull energy.
Speaking about your space again, you know, since for me, when I walk and I go to my place of work, there's this pressure that I always experience around, oh, okay, I'm in this space now and I need to get on my A game and all of that. What energy do you get from being in the studio, you know? Even if you're not creating, just coming in the studio, do you get that vibe of, all right, this is this place that I always have to come up with those things that the millions of fans enjoy?
Like in my house? Or
Yeah,
in the studio
in the studio in your house or in the studio anywhere.
Music is music everywhere. When it hits you, man, come on. You understand? And something that I'm not just doing because I want to do. It's something I love to do. You feel me? Sometimes I could be in a meeting or doing something else, man. Rhythms just come.
And then you start hitting the table.
Exactly. And like on my phone, I got a lot of stuff I recorded down. So once I get back, I get into the studio. It depends on the producer too that you have the vibe with.
Right.
So it always comes out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. So we are going to be speaking about your album extensively.
Okay.
And in between, you know, any
Which of the album? The new one?
The new one, Gladiator. That's the one that everybody's talking about. It's the one on the lips of everybody right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Gladiator. What mood? So I've always wanted to ask you this question for many years, and thank God I have the opportunity now. The mood you get into when you create your content and all of that. And there's a special reason for it. The Rebirth album has one track, Letter to the Press. You know, I've waited like how many years to ask me this question? Yeah, you understand?
I would have been in a better position that time to answer it.
Yeah, you understand? And it speaks to the question around the mood that you get into while creating your content. So for the Gladiator album, you know, what mood were you in terms of, you know, the title in itself signifies battle, sort of like the champion. That same bull energy, you know. So, could you help us understand that mood that you're? I will still come to that letter to the press question.
One thing about me, I speak through my music.
Right.
Even though some of the songs I try to be like, okay, I'm not going too deep, but based on what I've been through, from some like, it's not everything I don't put my stuff out there. Or based on what I've been through, excuse me. So I just said to myself, see, but this album, there's no better name than Gladiator because I'm a fighter. I lost my best friend, which was my manager and all that. I lost like a lot of things, fell in and out of shit. You know, it's normal.
Yeah, normal. And you know, gladiators come out with a lot of scars. They have their battle scars to speak to and all of that. Of course, sometimes your album are your battle scars because they speak to some of the things that you've gone through. Yeah. How much of yourself did you pour into this album?
I poured myself in the album, but not as much as I want to.
Why? What stopped you?
Because I got a lot of songs like, yo, and based on the situations, it's not everything I gotta say on camera.
True.
So, but it's a Gladiator album. But the Gladiator is still coming out with stuff. Do you understand? So we keep going.
True.
You understand? I don't know if you can figure it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but the way the way I want to project it, come on, man. Yeah.
All right. There's so much to talk about on the album, but of course, there's also the music, which a lot of people are enjoying. Which everybody. I have my own favorites, but unfortunately, we have time to discuss about 4 of the tracks on the album, and I will cede 2 to you. You're going to pick 2 songs, but so you take one, I take one, you take one, I take another one on the album. You understand? So what track would you want us to listen to on the album right now?
I don't know the one you want to pick.
I'm hoping you will pick one outside of the one I want to pick. Remember, you only have 2 chances.
No.
So you have 1 and 2.
I have a lot of songs in that album that I really like. A lot of that are my favorites, right? But if you're telling me to pick, I might want to pick the one that I think that okay, people are going to go and promote.
All right, let's speak about it. Just one first. Pick one.
Okay. Like my number one there was Free.
Free.
It's Free.
So something told me when I listened to Free that it's going to be one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Because you know
it speaks about me.
Exactly. Let's listen to Free first.
Okay. Start the song again.
Right.
So when you listen.
Yeah.
Free my mind. Free my mind.
Toby, why are you stopping this music?
Free my mind. Free from bad energy. Free like a bird. Free my mind. That's why I wake up and say my prayer. I do rock of shit, papa. Hustle no go in vain. Lele I get kaka. Oya me see the money they play. Smoke, lighter. Yeah, I know they do pass it. I know they do pass myself. I can't come and kill myself. Me I don't joke about this up mine. Yeah, I go up like Maya, oh.
So I think the conversation first should be around the sound, right?
Yeah.
That's not a typical Timaya sound.
Yeah.
And that expresses freedom. Okay. Like people don't just say, okay, this is Timaya, I'm free, I can do this, and I did this. You understand? Is that something you're trying to
the song was written by Young Alpha. Yeah. He wrote a lot of songs. He wrote one with Davido and
Right.
you know about him, right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So he sent the song to me. He saw me. He lived with me a long time ago. So he sent this. He's been trying to like make us come back. He saw me one time. Anytime he sees me, he tells me, "So I would like this is a jam for you. I would like you to, you know, because he's seeing me cold and all that." And
True.
so when he sent me that song, I listened to it. It resonates with me.
So in terms of the resonance with you,
Yeah.
I've spoken to a few people in the industry, and there's somehow how consciously or unconsciously the industry also has its own box that it puts people, right? People who don't know you are judging you, and you're trying to not give them reasons to judge you. Your friends, you can't completely say, oh, this is my person. You don't know if they are with you just because you're Timaya and not because of who you are and all of that. Does this signify a freedom from all of that as well?
Those things are not a thing. Those things don't bother me. How somebody sees me, those things have gone past those things.
Right.
Yeah, come on, man. It's about my personal self. What you think or how you feel. Those things are like fried egg and bread.
Was it difficult breaking away from those things? Because I still know a lot of people who are trapped in those feelings. How are you able to break away from those things not mattering to you anymore?
First of all, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm original. I've been like this all my life. The only thing I know that people can tell you that I'm a very blunt guy. Oha, I speak my mind. And I'm not afraid of anybody.
True.
You understand? So if I've been living like this all this time, I've never changed.
True.
You understand? And I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not a fraudster. I don't have anything to hide. It's very difficult when you're trying to live a life that you're not. I'm living the normal. I'm even the only thing that has changed is the money that I have now.
Oh boy. Tell us about it.
Do you understand? Like from a plantain boy. You understand? Now I look better. Not like I was that bad, but I was bad. You know? You feel me? So it's a different thing. Still that boy, but of course, as you're growing older, maturity good day. It's not everything you have to say. You can't just. You have to be, you know.
Absolutely, and it's a good thing that you mentioned. First off, you said that you've not changed and all of that. There was a time you didn't have the dreads. So we know that change and all and there was a time that you were chubby. I remember the first album, there was that chubby Timaya, but that's on the side. But you spoke about the growth from being that plantain seller to Timaya that everybody looks up today to and say, oh, the legend, the all of this. Of course, we understand growth naturally by age and all of that. But do you sometimes feel the weight of saying, okay, I am Timaya the legend now, and maybe I shouldn't say something, or I shouldn't go somewhere, I shouldn't do certain things, I shouldn't interact. Does it come with an extra weight?
It's an automatical thing.
Right.
It's just like a child, right? A child can run naked in public. Nobody will care about that. They'll just look at this child and say, but if an adult runs naked in public, they'll say they're mad. So those things comes with growth. Like before, there are certain things I could do outside. You understand? But now when I go outside, it's not like I cannot do those things or I don't want to do those things. But probably I've even stopped doing those things that
Naturally,
I used to do
because
naturally.
of growth.
It's time. You understand?
True.
So on a normal day, those things are normal things you're supposed to. Like I can't just go to before. You never hear say Timaya or slap person. Dude, now I don't even fit. I'll be Mayweather. Come on, those are not the things. It's love right now. I'm happy. I don't have any problem. I'm not going to lie to you.
Nice, and it's beautiful to hear that. So let's get back to the music, and it's my turn now.
And when I say I don't have any problem, it's not. It doesn't mean financial.
No. Obviously, you don't have
Peace of mind.
Obviously, you don't have financial problems.
No. You know when you say you don't have a problem, a lot of people can just monetize it.
Everything.
Say, oh, no. I don't have a woman problem. I go to bed. I don't have any. I don't. Even some people have money. Do you know some people have money, right?
I don't have peace.
No, the peace that they don't have is not being content. So the first thing I taught myself is contentment.
Are you worried about the transactional nature of our society right now? In terms of there's a whole lot of emphasis on money, and seeing how sometimes people will tell you that it's even difficult to get love in our society anymore, because everything now is about transaction. You see people publicly coming out to say, oh, I'm not going to talk to this person unless the person can give me money first, and all of those things. Are you worried?
I'm not worried. It's just life. My brother, listen, you cannot go into a Gucci store and go and carry Zara money. You understand?
True.
Everybody should just cut their code according to their size. You understand? There are some girls, when we say your pocket no reach, you no go talk to them. You understand? I just feel that even before now, people used to think, Timaya is a very ras boy, it's ugly. I didn't even have the time to try to prove to you. I was just working. So when you look, you go say, this guy's. You understand? You go. Everybody needs to just level up and meet up, but things are really hard.
Things are really hard.
Things are really hard.
Are you feeling it? The hardness.
I feel it for people. Because if people are not happy, I can't be happy too, because I pay bills.
Sure.
You understand? I help a lot of people, so I understand what people are going through. So I'm also feeling it.
Sure. And then, of course, I expect that your phones will be buzzing out. Different people coming,
What?
tell you their problems.
If I was paying so and so amount for my staffs, my mom, do you understand, all those kind of things? Now, upkeep is high. Everything is high. Do you understand? You don't expect things to be normal. So I'm feeling it. Also, even the politicians are crying now, not to talk of me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
True.
They are crying because, just imagine, the only way you can meet up the standard in this country now is maybe when you're making dollar. Do you understand?
You're earning forex.
If you're earning forex, you convert it to naira. That's how you can ball.
True.
But if you go to America right now, things are still hard there. I'm not going to lie to you, because the conversion is still their money. They are making dollar. You're spending the dollar.
Yeah, right. So
it's hard everywhere. The world is hard, though. The world is hard right now. I'm not going to lie to you, but Nigeria is harder.
So now we don't get depressed. Let's get back to the music, and it's my turn to play a track now. I would have played Free, but something told me that you would play it first after listening to the entire album, and it feels like the kind of song that comes directly from the heart. So yeah, I'm happy you played Free. But what I want to play now is Treasure, and I'm playing Treasure now, hoping that there's another track that I'm hoping that you will play. I won't tell you the track. I hope that you will play, because there's a reason I need to speak about it as well. So I want to play Treasure now with Alpha P, Olamide,
Fino,
and Fino Final. Let's play that.
Oh my God. She made up my
So when I first listened to the song, the first thing that came to my mind is it's like 4 generations compressed. You know, there was you, Olamide, Fino, and then Alpha P. I remember the first time I met Alpha P, it was with Rema. You know, they just had this song, Mercy, and I had an interview with them. I had that lengthy conversation. I could see the talent and all of that about them. So I'm listening to this song and I'm looking at the 4 generation in 3 minutes plus track and all of that. What was that experience like, compressing that entire generation? Because everybody came with their own identity on the song.
Olamide. Everything is Olamide. You know, we had another song that I was supposed to put on the project. When I sent the song to Olamide, I'm putting this out some, because we have a lot of songs together. Like Olamide and Fino, those are they're always on my project. So that's family. He told me, he said, Papi, this song, we don't pass this one. Say, don't worry, I'll call Alpha and Fino make cook something heavy. I said, but I need it ASAP. Before you know, the next day he sent me the song. Everybody was recorded. They keep space for me.
So they had the song ready, and then
I was in America. He sent it to me.
And that speaks to the role of technology now and all of that. You know, if you think about collaborations many years ago when you started, and collaborations now, and it speaks to how how much the industry has changed, right? So do you sometimes, and when I say change, not only about the music, about the sound, but about even the operations, you know, in terms of all of that, what are your thoughts about that growth in the industry?
My thoughts?
Right.
It's great. On it? On the growth?
Yeah, in terms of adapting.
Okay, how am I adapting?
Adapting, yes.
Change is inevitable, my brother, but it's not easy. These boys, young boys, you know, like they say, old ways cannot open new doors, right?
Right.
But there's not really lots of change. The change really just in at the bar now is more. And before, listen, I won't lie, there's a lot of change. There's a lot of change. Before, you know, it was just depending on the good music. But right now, even the good music cannot sell itself. You need to spend a lot of money to promote that shit.
True.
Yeah. You need a lot of money to promote. And before, we don't even used to shoot video now. If you shoot video yourself, if you shoot video 1.5 million naira, that high. Now people are shooting video just to shoot one video, 100 million, 50 million, 60 million. And when the person shoot that video to promote that song, you spend another more millions. That's why when you call these young guys for sure now, they are spending money, so you need to when you call these young guys now, they tell you 50 million, you go say what? 30 million, you go hear what? For what? Do you understand? So there's a lot of money that was put in for those things to happen. So it has really, really changed.
So would you say the industry is moving way ahead of the society in terms of, you know, for an artist now to perform, and those figures that you're calling, I do not see a lot of.
It's not a lot of money,
right?
But in what I'm saying, like for an upcoming, not that kind of guy with a catalog. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You understand? You can a guy with a catalog can be on stage for 2 hours.
Yes.
Some of all these guys that will ask for that money now, they have just maybe three songs. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not a bad thing, but they are putting in money. They are putting in time. They have goals. Their aim is not even this Nigeria. You understand? They are going.
They're looking on the international platform.
Yeah.
And truly, it appears like the international, because if you look at what you yourself have described right now, how a whole lot of, we have top artists, people like you and the rest are connecting more with the fans out there in terms of live and physical performance, because our industry, unfortunately, our society do not support like having a lot of concerts and all of this. Does this make you feel bad?
I don't understand the question. Can you come again?
So if for instance you look at how the industry has grown, but unfortunately because of disposable income, Timaya cannot say, okay, I'm going to do like 8 city tours in the next 3 months in Nigeria. Not because he doesn't have those funds, but unfortunately those venues are not ready. You don't have 8 venues across 8 cities that are ultimately just ready, and chances of even having the place packed because of disposable income for people, your own people, to come out and watch. Does this affect the industry, and does this?
There are venues. There are venues.
There are arenas that.
Of course.
There's lights already, sound already.
See, even in America, most of all these shows that they go to do there, those things are not really there. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You can, even though they have sounds already there in those places, they will still rent more sound to make it the way they want to have it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
So you want to tell me that if somebody want, no be people they do shows for Lagos, Abuja there's Dome, there are other places, Port Harcourt there are places. Do you understand? So there are two things. How will you get your money back? Are you doing it for the fans or you're doing it for the money?
It's a business.
Yes. When Glow used to do tour, right? We used to go to different cities. So who fund it? That's the problem. It doesn't have anything to do with say there are no venues. Even if they put that venue, how many people do you think can afford it?
Yeah, that's why I spoke about disposable income. Right. So do you suppose like the industry, does this make you sad, when you realize that if you don't have like perhaps a Glow to fund all over, you and your team are saying, okay, I have this new album now, I need to move around the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria.
It is like that everywhere. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? See, money is money. You must spend this money. If you want to have the number ones, you want to do a tour in America right now, you still need money to move that kind of movement. Chama, I don't know if I understand. You understand? If not local here yourself, you still need the money. Are you getting me? You still need the money.
And perhaps this is the right time now to talk about Timaya Day.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have that coming up.
Oh yeah, Timaya Day.
In Bayelsa.
I'm so excited.
So Bayelsa, and you're going to have that huge concert and all of that. Of course, it's normal to understand that Bayelsa, because this is home for you.
Yeah.
And this, but beyond that, what is that statement you're hoping to make with Timaya Day?
The idea, first of all, was to make my people happy. Because, first and foremost, Bayelsa has never had that kind of outdoor every year, like output, to just give back to the people. Like, Port Harcourt has had Canary, but the ones that they've been having in Bayelsa was just this, maybe indoor once in a while, But I want something steady, to give back to the people. Not just giving back to the people, something that will outlive me.
Right.
Do you understand? Nobody's funding me. I've done the second edition now, but now we got sponsors. You feel me?
Yes.
We got backup. The government is coming in, everybody. Do you understand? Because it's a good event. Something to look forward to, like, the people. You need to see it. The last time I had over 10,000 people. Now this year we're doing the stadium. And it's so amazing that you don't get no report of people don't fight. No rape, nobody's lost in phone, no child is missing. They just want to have fun. If you try to come fight there, they go beat you because they go ask you, say,
why you scatter this thing for us?
He's just trying to make people happy. And when I did like that day, when I saw Portable on stage, the way my Bayelsa people scream, I started crying. I was tearing up, like, oh my God. Because I could use that money to just buy one bad car to drive. I mean, I won't drive and go. But you see that joy. It was everything to me.
So, speaking about Portable and that performance that he had in Bayelsa, and of course his energy and all of that, to a large extent, I won't say exactly, to a large extent, that was 2007, 2008, 2009 Timaya. The energy. That was 2000.
That's why I actually like Portable. That was.
Do you see yourself?
The first time I met, the first time Portable came out, I told Two-Face, myself and Two-Face were in the jet, we're going to Delta State. I said, You don't hear that guy putting. Putting. I said that guy. Now me, because I was a crazy guy.
Yes, you
what? This Gen Z's don't know now.
Yes, you were.
So sometimes when I even the talk, somebody go tell me, say, Timaya, that is unproblematic. I go look, say, if you know me. They say he minds his business. I say, Now I was crazy.
Yes, you were.
I was really like, and you know I'm a potato.
Then it was Timaya hot like fire.
Very hot too. But I think that growth, and I won't even lie to you, at that point it was a strategy too for me.
So there was this story going around at that period that you had an encounter with some military people and that they shaved off your hair. Was it true?
No, come on, it was not.
But
true.
you heard the story.
I heard it. Why I go get encounter with military people?
Hot like fire now.
No. That might tell you, say, see, you get, like, I'm not trying to shade anybody or disrespect anybody. Whatever you do, you must apply wisdom or sense. You understand? Even no matter how crazy I was still told you, like, it was all a strategy. You know, because that first time, not like I was not a crazy guy, I was, but, you know, how did I blow in the industry? I realized that everybody was singing love song, and I'm from Niger Delta. So my music, I didn't come as a lover boy. I said they don't come yo. I said they don't kill them, mama. I can't be smiling to do you understand? And that time to pay, it was soft sell, not now with internet. Anybody can just put camera, just blow. That time for you to blow, it's like you have to pass through the eye of a needle. To pay city people and Comium that time, 2 pages was 750k. Where I get them? But if I cause problem, they go write down. And the picture where I don't put out there now, I put my face there. So it's tallying with what you are writing, but I never stop giving you those music.
You cracked the industry.
That time if you don't feature me, you don't follow.
No.
No.
I really want us to get to the music, but now that you've spoken about feature, God bless her soul, Kefi.
Oh, sweet girl.
It was one of the biggest feature of that era.
Yeah.
Do you still miss her?
Of course. Don't I miss Kefi? Kefi. The angelic voice, Kefi. Come on. Kefi was, like I tell people, there are 2 people that I've made collaborations with. That when I hear, like the first time, that made me be like, wow. Kefi was one. Then the second one was Buju. Benson. Kefi, when Kefi was, they just played the beat. I'm in love with you for real. In my front when I was going to the airport, I said, don't worry, send me this beat. She hold my hand like this. She said, please, I need this collaboration. She said, let me just do my part. I said, now you won't move it. I have like 30 minutes to get to the airport. She said, just wait. That's why she hold my hand. Now you selected. You made an extra move. Me, I was just standing and looking at her. When they played the thing, I said, on the mic.
You abandoned your flight.
What? Well, I say, this one na love song, but na for Chineke me. Hey, my brothers and sisters, make I was like, so it was amazing. The way she held my hand, she was caressing the mic, singing with passion. I say, she had the like, bro, that girl can sing. Then Buju, the second person, that one we're just talking. I just said, man, it's cold outside, man, this life. I went upstairs. If I came back,
he has written an entire song on it.
He has sang recently. My God, the last time that I check. I now asked Willis, so have you guys recorded this song before? He said no.
And that's
2 minutes.
Where you talk.
I went upstairs. I said, wow. That one, and I looked at it, say, how do I now get in? Because he has finished the song.
How did you find that space in it?
Of course. Old firewood need a quench. Have your old hand now.
Yes, let's get back to the music now. The table is on you now.
Mm-hmm.
What song are we playing?
Like I said, I have so many songs.
I know, right?
I like Blessings.
Blessings. Okay. Blessings will play there. Let's play
Yes,
Blessings.
but I know you didn't pick Blessings.
No, I didn't. Of course. It's not one of the doors.
Yeah, I'm a Jesus boy now. Whoa.
Blessings they follow me, blessings they find me, blessings they come my way.
It's too sharp for me.
Blessings they follow me, blessings they find me, blessings they come my way.
Blessings too much.
Blessings they follow me, blessings they find me, blessings they come my way. Blessings they follow me, blessings they find me, blessings they come my So steadily me and spanky down. Say now you hold me down. No matter what that man could pass, say my life can never run down. Now you wanna come to God, yeah now you hold me down. Verily, say my life can never run down.
Blessings they follow me, blessings they find me, blessings they come mine. It too sharp for me. Hey.
Absolutely. So,
I love this song especially though.
why? Why so?
It's from the inside now. Blessings. You know they feel when you like it's a confession. Not just a confession. Like that's how I felt.
So are you spiritual? Because there was Cutlass, and it looks like you must always have those kind of songs. You know that Cutlass song, Olegoza carry Cutlass. You know it's almost in the same where you kind of like connect with. Are you spiritual?
I was a choir boy in church, so my foundation is Christ, is God. So I must always, like, you understand what I'm saying?
True.
I must always give back to. It's deep for me.
True.
Even though they sing worldly song, I must put God inside one small part. If you listen well, even that talk bomb.
So now this brings me to the next question. Is there somebody that anytime you're creating your music and you're creating a new song that you always think about and say, this person will hear this song go, you know, and perhaps even if you're not even changing, but the person crosses your mind. Is there anybody that you say,
right now?
Yeah, or over
like
the years?
If the person hear the song, he will call me. Yeah, there's one time. I'm not really a fan of those kind of things, but there's one time I was recording Gra. Me, I know they do Gra. You don't want to walk, you want to chop. You know? So when I was I tell you, me, I know they like nothing to bother me.
Sure.
Yeah, it's still, I carried it my own way, my own energy. You understand? It's just like I can't kill myself.
But it's like I can't keep
So
myself.
if you notice one thing about me, I speak about how I am, how I feel, where I'm going.
Right.
See, now they don't take the light. Now Nigeria we still have to talk about it on the camera.
So if this thing turned to a song, I am present during the creative process. So am I entitled to something in terms of percentage?
Yes, but now this is my house, so you yourself you got to give me percentage too.
In terms of rentage.
Yeah, so yes now, because before the electricity you've been using before they took it.
Honestly, I'm talking about band A now. You know the cost of electricity is so high, and on away from the jokes and
it was taking time.
It speaks to how the industry is now. Do you know there was a time when you perhaps would jump on a song just because it is this person, but now there are a lot of books to sign and all of that. Do you think that sometimes too, like you were explaining how that conversation with the collaboration with Kefi happened, she held you and said, let's do this. You understand? But now there's too many people in the middle. Do you think it takes away from the song?
It's not even that. I think the modern way creating is really killing the creativity. Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't know how to say. Mostly because everything right now is too. But it's not bad because life. One thing about life right now is direction.
Sure.
Which I know that direction is very, very important. You understand?
Sure.
But when you try to box creativity, I think you lose.
Yes.
You understand? Some essence or the essence. Creativity has to be free. So that's why you see some people are so talented, but they must need that right people to manage them.
Right.
You understand?
Right. All right. So it's my turn to play the last song now, and unfortunately, I had thought that I would be able to get you into playing some of the ones I wanted to, and I'm torn between Payback for specific reasons. Sweet Us for specific reasons.
No, Sweet Us is a gone one.
And Whining Criminal.
But why do you like Whining Criminal?
But I have to. I think we need to speak about Whining Criminal.
Right.
Because it's classic Timaya.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
classic Timaya.
It's this Caribbean guy, Mr. Killer. He's crazily hyper.
Right.
So I met him one time, the first time we went for the Caribbean Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. So he had this big song, I want the fat girl, I want some roly-poly, I want some big girl, she make me rap holy moly, full fat. You hold big fat girl, you twist up and that man is a crazy man. I swear to God. So the first time I saw him, I was like, yo, I've never seen this. So that was last 2 years ago. We met in Atlanta. So he was like, Timaya, please, I'd like us to go to the studio. Let's go to the studio. So some guys sent us beats. The first thing that came to my mind was Unuge Boom Madule. The guy shouted, Girl, a whining criminal. Boom Madule. Your waistline no normal. Girl, your waistline sick Unuge. I was like, what? It's crazy. He's a good dancer, bro. That guy, Nigeria never see those kind of things. So. You know, that guy good. There's one show that went for like this. They brought a bed, like a mattress. People carry the mattress, in job for the mattress. They carry and they go to the ground.
And it wasn't planned.
That Mr. Killer.
Yes.
Can't watch him out now.
Yeah, we'll tell. You know the good thing about this thing is, thank God we didn't play this song, so I still have one more song to play. You were able to speak to me about
exactly. So Payback.
You understand?
I'm picking Payback with you.
All right, yeah. So because I also have Payback on my this thing. Payback.
Let's go. Back then when we broke that down.
We don't have to pay back. Back down one night. We don't have to pay back.
About 40 places where they tell me no.
I'm a funny days with it.
That part they go censor out. We know that guys. Everybody you see you go.
Don't be sad about what you don't wanna show. Back then when we broke that down, we don't have to pay back.
Back then
one night, we don't have to pay back. You're a free man now, like Nelson Mandela. Never come around and get them on fire. That knows baby boy can't.
you're right?
I'm telling you. I'm happy that we're able to talk about it, not just because of even the song in itself, but the sound.
Yeah.
Again, when you start an album with that, people come and approach
It's
the album
different.
with an open mind. Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
What space were you in when you were creating this?
A lonely space, though.
Do you get lonely?
I won't call it lonely, because even when I think I'm lonely, I try to make it hyped up. But at that point, I was in a lonely space. You understand? Like, that was the first time. That was after I made that song just immediately after COVID.
Oh,
So I traveled to America, by myself. I just called Young D. He was the producer. He's been my producer, so he lives in America now. He was in New York. I had to drive from New York to DC. So when in hotel, he was in his room with his friends. Me, I woke up that morning. I went to what do they call this? Um, something box. One restaurant.
Starbucks.
Huh?
Starbucks.
Starbucks. I went to Starbucks. I bought chicken and chips. All the stuff with coffee, all them stuff. So I brought it for Young D, and I was now humming the song. Back then, I said I don't go buy something for now. Before na plantain and beans. He was starting laughing. He was like, "Yo, so we should do that song, go." So he has one beat like that. I said, "Let me listen to it now." That's how they dropped it. Dun, dun, bam, dun, dun. Back then when we broke.
Did you like the beat from the beginning, from the onset?
From the go.
Because it was just it caught my attention, and it's like the perfect song for the
track
opening.
Yeah, of course.
Opening.
I was supposed to do a collaboration with some other people, but because it's the opening song, I didn't want to collaborate with nobody on it. Yeah.
So in terms of collaboration again and love within the industry, we've seen people within the industry say there's no love in the industry so much, that people use people and all of that. But here you are, you've spoken about Two-Face. We see the love between you and Fino. Now you also confirm that with Olamide and all of that. Are you having a different experience from the people who are saying there's not so much love in the industry?
Who are these people? What do they want? First of all, your colleagues are not your friends now. What are you talking about? Who are these people? Like, what do you want? The only person that wants to see you better than them is your father. Do you understand? Your parents. You understand what I'm trying to say? My own is, I am not looking for anything from anybody. From the get-go, I feel if Adidas can collaborate with Gucci, what are you... Collaboration, I said it a long time ago. Collab follow for promo.
Yeah.
But there are some artists that you collab with right now, for them to even come for the video shoot, they'll be filming. It's stressful. They'll tell you, we need this, we need that. Some of them now, to even say you future one kind of person now, you'll pay for look. But come on, and those things are really killing the career, killing the music, killing the creativity. You understand? Because the things, those, maybe you want to wear LV from head to toe. What if the video no blow? You now put the person that sponsor you on. Like before, when I wanted to sign Pato that time, I told him, I said, whatever you're singing, don't go and mention Lamborghini. because
you put it in a music video.
If you mention Lamborghini, well, to rent Lamborghini alone, that's 500k now. How much be the video shoot? Focus on real matter. I don't know if you understand me.
Yes, absolutely.
You understand? So times has changed. You can't blame them. It's not on that era. Old ways cannot open new doors. So it's a lot going on. Right. It's a lot going on, and it's live because of how it is. If an artist do you one kind of thing himself, you know go want to do for him too. So there's already strain there. So probably that's why they're saying all those things. So there's no love in the industry. There's never been love. Just like your office. There's competition now.
It's a human thing, saying.
Not normal thing. These things are normal things. Probably I'm seeing things from my own direction.
I think I agree with you. That naturally humans are competitive by nature. And it doesn't matter where you are.
If everybody's getting money, nobody will be thinking of, now man where they feel and I like to complain. If you're not failing, you can't complain. They go say, if you fail, then they go say they rig out, they do pasha.
True.
You understand?
True.
But even if you win or they no rig out, the other people will say you do pasha.
True. True. So 2 more questions before we go. And earlier you spoke about your breaking single. Say they don't kill them, Papa. You know, and the subject matter was something that happened. It's from a real life situation, and that was many years ago. And was you standing up against generalization, where if people commit crime, the military shouldn't just enter a particular society and just do all of that. Last year, was it last year or this year, it happened again, this time in Delta State. And of course, the conversation around that is still ongoing. But do you feel disappointed that this thing that I addressed many years ago is rearing its ugly head again?
You know, I don't like to put my mouth in things that does not concern me. Those are my people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Inside the fight, they fight themselves, so it's really, really divided. It's a different fight.
Yes.
Then it was the government and Bayelsa State, the youths of the Ijaw land.
Yes.
So, but this one now, inside the Delta State, they get people where we say they collect money, where they do. Chairman, I've been allowed to talk. So, infight days, so I don't put my mouth in all those kind. Those things are normal things.
All right.
Yeah.
So lastly, before I let you go, I mentioned this in passing when we were about to start. I said that track from The Rebirth.
The
press. Let that to the press. Do you think you're a controversial person? Is that why you don't do a lot of press? Sometimes I did deliberate.
My being controversial.
Yes.
I told you now, it was a strategy now.
Yeah.
But they took it too far. The press that time, they wanted to kill me. What? You know, and that time it was not internet.
Yes.
It was like all this soft stuff. And that when they publish it, it goes on the street for 1 week. Before they publish another one.
So for that 1 week,
that 1 week,
the subject.
Then when you can't go still buy suya for the next week, you go see you go see your face for suya paper. So when you chop the suya face, you go say, now my face full. So it was really that time, and I was the only one causing that kind of. People thought I was crazy. And again, my foundation, I'm from Port Harcourt. The way I came to the Lagos, man, see, I don't even have no joy. I'm not even seeing anybody so
hot like fire.
Very hot. You understand? If you call my name, Timaya, I would don't shout. So why you call my name like that now? You don't understand? So we don't see those things in Port Harcourt. Somebody can't just be shouting your name like that. But you're a celebrity. Why they not go call you like that? So I had to work on myself too. You understand? So it's life.
Right.
I believe I understand. I answered your question.
Yes, you did. Perhaps when the camera shots there are some other ones that I asked, but I really need to let you go because
but this very one.
Yes, you did because of course it's a question I've held in my heart for a very long time that I said, oh no, anytime I have the opportunity to ask.
Nobody press the. See, Mr. Carrot finished me on. And you know that time, what played a big role in the whole thing was that I was not speaking to the press. So the first time they started talking about me. Like, I'll be like, you didn't even verify from me, and you just go write about me. So those things made me stop talking to the press. And that's why I don't do interviews like that.
But this was fun. This was so fun. I had so much fun. And I'm sure that the people watching are also having a lot of fun. Hopefully this will open up more gates for more interviews and let you
can't you see how I'm happy?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Is there something I didn't ask you that you'd like to add?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having the legend here. As always,
ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming out next year. Plantain boy chips.
Oh, hold up. Of course, then we need to speak about that merchandising. Yeah. Plantain boy chips. Tell us about it.
You know, I've been a plantain seller from when I was a
You should consider yourself a plantain seller.
Of course. That's why I'm going back to the plantain boy now. I'm an original plantain boy, so even till date, you know, I sold stuff when I was younger. Right. So yeah, I know how to be like, 1 naira is very, very vital to me, because from the young age I don't know the value. Yeah. You understand? So that's why as I did, I fit, be content, live my life because of that plantain. So I must go back to my plantain boy chips. You have plantain flour, a lot of things you can do with plantain.
That's an entire value chain.
Of course.
So how of course, seeing how you also are still very active in the industry, and now going into manufacturing and all of that, how do you merge both so that none suffers?
Wow. No, you don't know how many companies are then you gotta get or Dangote. No be Dangote still get cement.
Sugar.
No be Dangote get sugar. No be Dangote get refinery now. I mean, they mix cement inside the refinery. You know what I'm saying?
And sugar no they jam too, so
sugar, they know they put sugar for the fuel. So you understand? We can do it.
Yeah. So, but how on what scale? You know, now there's plantain chips, plantain flour, and all of that.
Yeah, every other thing that can be done with plantain. Do you understand? Keep going. It's a brand already.
True.
Timaya is the brand.
True.
You understand? You have to merchandise, because those are the things. It's not just the music and all that. Even if I do other things, I don't think I'll be happy.
Why do you think we're not merchandising enough in our industry?
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Because they do a lot of fake things. The fakeness of, you can just start this one now, even the fake ones will come out, so they don't give the stuff value. You understand me? The alcohol, everything in this country, fake. The plantain boy chips, now when you do them now, you will begin chase the people where they do the fake one. Do you understand? So it's really hard. It's really hard. And that's why the NAFDAC, a lot of products don't have NAFDAC numbers. It's really bad.
But all of that still won't deter you. You're going to make that plantain boy chips.
Of course now. Of course. There are chips before the plantain boy chips. But after the plantain boy chips, if you're eating other chips, there's nothing like plantain boy chips. Because it's not plantain boy chips. But if it's plantain boy chips, it's different. You understand?
Oh, absolutely. We take that. All right. So thank you very much for having these conversations.
Yeah.
I know that it's been a long time you had a conversation like this, so we feel quite privileged to having this done. And that's where we are going to anchor today on the segment. It's a pleasure having you on, and we'll see you again next time.